Maybe eventually it will change, but still it will still be fantastic. But now is the time that Furuma Koko Weyanike Koka vitamin D, you have some vitamin D rolling, and then so that your skin can be you give yourself something that is natural. Natural stuff that is really, really, really good. When you have babies, there is a way you have to make sure you bring them out every morning and make sure no enough real vitamin D, or else they'll get what they call, is it called Jundos or something like that? But anyway, it is a beautiful morning here on 96.6 Pure FM is the full life. Yours truly, the king of radio, Masanyu the Jew, and with us we are joined by an amazing, beautiful lady. Yes, a wife to Mr. Muhumuza. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Luisa. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
You're very well.
Yeah, I am.
Very, very, very well.
Yeah.
Perfect. Masanyu.
Greetings to Mr. Muhumuza. He must be watching. We need to exonerate ourselves before the show starts.
What? Man, isn't good so amazing? I have known you we've known each other how many years? Very many years.
Yeah.
When you're still a baby.
I think I was in Form 6.
Form 6, yeah. I think, Form 6.
By the time you met,
yeah.
you were in Form 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, and it was 4 already.
Really?
By here I was 40 already.
10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, but
we're
now
happy to have you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
having me.
How is work? How is family? How is life? How is things treating you?
Well, everything is great.
Yeah.
We bless the Lord. I'm a mom of a beautiful daughter.
Oh yes. What's her beautiful name?
She's called Eliana.
Eliana.
Wow.
God has answered.
Yes.
And married to the wonderful and lovely, supportive and very, very loving husband, Mr. Muhumuza, Joshua.
Yeah.
And I'm so honored to be part of this show today.
So honored to be part of this show.
Yeah.
Now I don't know whether Masanyu has a word or two, because I feel like there is words he wants to say. Do you have a maid?
It's setting me up.
A maid?
Yeah.
I have a house help.
Well,
What's the
yeah.
difference? You
Well, potato. It depends where you actually come from. Well, that could. Yeah. Okay. Do you have a house help, right?
Yes.
A she or he?
It's a she, of course.
She.
That's the conversation that we've been having in the past hour. So we're talking about maids. Why don't you allow them time to enjoy their life and their privacy and their freedom as human beings? Would you, as a woman, allow a maid to be free and probably enjoy her freedom, her privacy, probably experience life as a woman?
Of course, as a mom, I definitely have, before getting a maid in your home, you have to first set the boundaries and you say, I'm going to give you a privacy, but these are my rules. These are the boundaries of the home.
Yes.
There are places you won't be allowed to be in a certain time, or there are certain things you can't do for me that I have to, perform as a wife and as a mom.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I will give you your privacy, but I'm also responsible for setting the rules, the boundaries of the house, the home,
Wow.
Yeah.
If she got pregnant in your house, what would be your first reaction if realized there is a pregnant woman in your home?
In your home.
Of course, as a maternal wellness advocate,
Yes.
I would definitely, I don't want to first come harsh and say, oh my God, why are you pregnant? I would definitely think about her mental health.
Okay.
And as a mom, I would definitely sit her down and say, hey, Kongs, upon this, then find a way of making sure I guide her. And of course, now that she's pregnant, there's a lot going on, hormonal changes. So I won't just come and say, hey, we are done, go away, we need someone else. Of course, at the back of my mind, I'll be thinking about all the new changes to bring on board, because now she's pregnant. Definitely she'll need time to rest, go for antenatals. Remember, I have hired you to come and help me out with certain stuff.
Yes,
so
yes.
now the plan would definitely be to find another person to replace, but I would definitely handle it with care and love and grace.
Wow. King, allow me say Mrs. Muhumuza is very mature and very considerate and very secure. I've not met a secure woman because she has not hit on who is responsible.
On finding out who is responsible.
So that means you're secure in your marriage and you trust your man. It can't be your man. So you find a pregnant woman in your home and you're not bothered who is responsible.
Who is the father of this?
You know, daddy is not in that game.
Daddy is not in this.
He's not.
He's not in the mix.
No.
He's not Father Abraham.
No.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
King, there's something a beautiful story, quite sensitive, that we're going to be delving into.
Yeah, which is definitely postpartum depression.
Yeah.
Now, this is a space where most people, most especially women go through that a lot. And most times men don't know how to handle it, don't know exactly what they are going through, don't know how to deal with all of you, and we are left in there. To paint a picture, what exactly is postpartum depression?
Okay, so postpartum depression is a type of depression that happens to a mom after giving birth. Though for it, it's intense and severe.
Intense and severe.
Yes. So it's different from, because there's something called also baby blues that happen within the 2 weeks after.
What are baby blues now?
So after the mom giving birth,
yes,
they will definitely feel a bit of sadness. They'll be anxious just in those first 2 weeks. They're going through the healing. There's just a lot happening. You're changing diapers, etc. So that will just wear off after 2 weeks. But then after that,
yes,
there's now the reality of motherhood. Like when I gave birth, there was just a lot happening. I was healing, trying to figure out what's next. Then you're changing diapers, your sleep patterns have been distorted, and you're trying to find out, oh my God, how can I balance being a mom, being a wife, being a businesswoman? So there's a lot happening to this body, this new you. You're actually looking at your body, you're saying, oh my God, I have stretch marks, my belly is big, look at my face, I have hyperpigmentation. So there's just a lot happening to this woman, this new mom, that she will definitely feel depressed. It will now go from just weeks to a year. Some moms actually experience PPD for more years, and they've never gotten back to their normal sense.
So wait a minute. So there's someone who can actually be affected and be in that space for years.
Yes. Now that's the postpartum depression. It
Wow.
goes on beyond just the 2 weeks to years.
Wait, so does that mean that every time you have a child, it adds itself on it, or you can be depressed while even conceiving?
Well, for that question, now that I am a mom of one,
Yeah.
I think I will have to answer it when I reach that. But
Yes.
when you read around articles of moms going through postpartum depression, you realize that yes, they actually go through it and they have nothing to do, because there are also moms who who conceive while having babies that are
Yes.
still under 2.
Oh, yes.
And they are pregnant, and that's it.
I've met women that gave birth, and they are different. They are very strong. They go back to work in less than 3 weeks. They go about their duties. I know of a woman that gave birth and never engaged anybody, no maid, no what, and she was alone in the house with her husband and going about her duties, going about her work. This is my question: is it a must that every fresh mother at a certain point they go through this situation, or there are those that are probably genetically stronger, that are probably psychologically stronger? What causes this?
So now that you mentioned that mom who goes after 3 weeks, the real question should be, have you asked how she is mentally? Fine, she wakes up in the morning, she's like, okay, I have to go work, okay, I have to prepare all this, but have you ever sat her down and asked her, how are you
coping
mentally?
up? Yeah.
How are you emotionally? Have you ever asked her that? Because people have normalized moms should wake up after giving birth after 6 weeks. The doctor tells you, now you're good to go. You can just go and do,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But do they ever sit us down and ask her?
Do you
and
want
ask-
to do it again?
Yeah.
Does she want to do it again? What do you
Not
say?
even that. Do they ever sit us down and ask us, are you okay? Are you mentally fine? Are you emotionally fine? To
Yeah.
actually, you know,
Get to business
get
again.
back.
Get back to business.
Because, as you mentioned, moms, yes, you will see that mom who will wake up, but ask yourself, why is she doing that? But is she okay? Is she fine? That's
Yeah.
why moms end up getting, you know, breakdowns. Some of them
Yeah.
get depressed. They lose themselves. Before you know it, she has totally forgotten to take care of her partner because there's just a lot happening. Her body has gone through this massive, let's say, surgery. She's a CS mom. She has gone through this massive surgery and she's trying to recover. And then there is work, and then there's all that going on. Some of these moms don't even have the maids.
Yeah, to help
They
them,
don't
yeah.
have the helpers to help
Yeah.
them with taking care of the baby. So she has to figure out her things. Otherwise, the marriage is gone. The business will, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's not that obvious.
And the man won't understand that. So we feel like, come on, she's just giving birth. What's wrong with my wife? Again, back into the mood swings. Because remember, sometimes I think also, is this also during your pregnancy? Is this caused also during the pregnancy times? The mood swings that you all carry sometimes, the tantrums you'll be throwing around here and there. Does that also add up and bring to this particular situation here? Or it's just that you can actually have a good pregnancy and then this just happens to you?
So
Is it a body shock? That
it's, of course, it's a new thing, especially to a new mom. It's a new change.
Yes.
They're in a new era. They're trying to embrace the new them,
Yes.
but they're scared. It's the first time your body is going through this new change. So definitely, there are going to be hormonal changes. And when you do research about it, when I was reading some articles online, I realized that when a mom is producing breast milk, there are hormones called such as estrogen and progesterone
Yes.
that are supposed to help with changing the mood, that help with energy levels.
Yes.
They definitely lower.
Yeah,
So
they
when
drop,
they
yes.
have to drop because the hormone that is responsible for producing breast milk, the prolactin hormone,
Yeah.
is supposed to be increasing, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is, as long as she's she's breastfeeding the baby, they will have to go up and these will have to lower.
Yeah.
So these are the things that affect your wife's mood,
Yeah.
the libido. So please, let's try to be.
I'm newly married. I'm newly married, and I know that is the road that I'm walking now. Anytime now, I'd probably find myself in that situation. So, as a fresh father, what are the signs and symptoms that I should know?
Yes,
that
that
when it happens to me,
my wife is.
I should stay back and lay back,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
like,
this is
now
just
I think
temporal.
she's in a state.
I need to
What are the
handle
signs
her
and
like
symptoms,
this. Give me a nice bag. Neme kutabuka. Neme rozo bufumbo buyuga. Neme rozo atabuse. Yeah.
Okay,
Prepare me in advance.
so some of the signs you should look out for are loss of interest in the things she used to do.
Loss of interest
Interesting
in
things.
things she used to do.
Yeah.
Nkomewo nga teyankoledde ka fruit juice. Nangamba mwekolere. Mwekolere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to be really, really gracious.
Yeah.
Gracious. I
Because-
extend grace to her.
Yeah, because she's into this thing for the first time.
Yeah.
They're just temporary
temporary, yeah.
hormonal.
So now the
Okay.
second one is
Imbalance.
Changing in routine. Yeah, changing routine.
And also, don't forget that moms, before I give you the next one, moms also have, there's something called mommy brain, where they tend to forget things.
yeah.
Okay.
Like we have pregnancy brains, we also have mommy brains.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aye.
So it so happens to some people that
Yeah.
they experience that. So
Yes.
if you realize your wife has,
Mommy
forgotten
brains.
something, or that
yeah.
something she's not consistently doing, like
Yes.
how she used to do them before giving
Yes.
birth, also please try to be
Extend
gracious.
grace, yeah.
Be remind her with grace.
Yeah.
Supportive.
Support her.
Just like ours
I really
do.
want to thank God for my husband.
Yo.
He has really been so supportive from day one. From when
Yeah.
we got to know that we're going to have a baby,
Yeah.
he was hands on. We actually went to the delivery room together.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. I told him I'm not gonna do this thing alone. He was like,
You're kidding
let's
me.
do this.
Let's put a pause on that one. And then we get to internalize it. When we get back, we'll still continue.
Yeah.
Let's put a pause. When we get back, we'll definitely look into yes, more of the signs and symptoms, and also the remedies and a way forward for anyone who's actually going through the PPD.
Yes. When we come back,
we help jumpstart your day like this. Wake up call.